The outright winner of the ANC Ekurhuleni Regional Conference, which ended on Monday, will only be known today when the outcome of the quarantine votes are expected to be released. The National Dispute Resolution Committee has concluded that the verification of all the 19 votes from 6 disputed branches. Now let's get an update. Our reporter Samkele Maseko joins us on the line now. Very good afternoon to you, Samkele. Has the meeting reached consensus? What is the latest regarding those particular votes?
A very good afternoon to you, Flo, and to the listeners. So essentially, the ANC will no longer be communicating the decisions of the 19 quarantine votes from the Ekurhuleni Regional Conference over the weekend due to the matter that the ANC's provincial office bearers, PLBs, this morning from 11 o'clock right up until the afternoon, 2 o'clock, met with the ANC's National Committee dealing with the Ekurhuleni matter led by ANC NEC member Jeff Khadebe. The meeting deadlocked as the ANC PLBs in the province raised more issues of more branches in the ANC, particularly within the Ekurhuleni region where this regional conference took place, that were in essence had the same issues as the 6 quarantined 19 votes from 6 different branches in Ekurhuleni, which thus meant that the ANC will no longer be communicating the decision of these 19 votes today. The matter then moves to another meeting tomorrow afternoon, where the ANC's provincial office bearers will once again meet with the ANC's National Committee led by Derek Honeycomb and also Jeff Khadebe dealing with this particular matter of these 6 branches. So Ekurhuleni ANC members will not know who the actual regional chairperson, deputy chairperson, and deputy regional secretary of the region is until this matter is further ventilated by the party tomorrow, which may eventually end up in the National Working Committee meeting of the ANC next week, Monday.
Yeah, you're saying, these issues still need to be ventilated, and we're probably likely to hear some sort of finalization on the issue next week. What happens now in the meantime? And are we hearing of any sort of issues or tensions that are linked to this?
What we do know is that a legal letter was sent by those supporting Dr. Kagaza over the past 2 days to say to the ANC they need a speedy resolution to this particular matter within the next few days. If not, they will be seeking legal recourse on this particular matter of their branches and their delegates being left out and quarantined and them not being added onto the votes of those who voted for the ANC's officials in the regional conference. A further matter that is being raised is that they are saying that those 19 quarantine votes must be added, and then the conference, certain aspects of it must go for a rerun. In essence, they are saying that they must all be called back to the conference venue to vote again for the additional members of the African National Congress, saying that the particular matter is that Ekurhuleni had separate guidelines from other ANC conferences, and that this is what has caused this big conundrum and big problem on the credentials of the ANC, in that the proper guidelines for conferences of the governing party were not properly followed, and there were specific regulations only for Ekurhuleni, which are some of the points that the ANC's provincial bearers, all 5 of them, raised with the ANC's National Committee dealing with this particular matter. So, in essence, there is a legal letter that has been sent to the African National Congress. The ANC has to, in essence, been given an ultimatum by those whom are supporting Dr. Kagaza legally, and they further want the conference to be reconvened on certain aspects of it, and for the top 5 of the ANC on the 3 quarantined positions that were preliminary announced on Samkele Maseko as the chairperson, and also Dr. Vivian Tlabati as the deputy chairperson, and the deputy regional secretary Maiponi Mshongo to be recalculated with those 19 votes added, and they go back to conference to vote for additional members again.
All right, Samkele Maseko, thanks very much. Our senior reporter there keeping us updated with the goings on at the ANC. Of course, there was a conference, the Ekurhuleni branch, they're having their conference last week.